There's one other thing too this morning that happened. Um, when I first opened our hotel room door at about 12 o'clock to pack our belongings in the Durango, as soon as I stepped out on the sidewalk, a hotel clerk named Sandra walked out of the front office of the hotel, which is only 3 doors down from our room. We stayed in room 103 last night, handicap room, which appeared to be the same as every other room we've stayed in at Motel 6. But anyway, I was staying in front of room 103 with our suitcase when Sandra walked out the front office, walked to her vehicle, parked against the fence across from the office, opened and closed her vehicle door, and went back into her office of the hotel. She didn't look at me or say a word to me. Those are things that snitches do. They don't say a word to me. Different places I've worked and been. Very often people I don't know. They'll just go to the door of the room that I'm in and open it, step out in the hall and sit back in. Or open the store door and walk out and then come back in. That's happened to me. At the Shell where I work now, it happened to me when I worked at Exxon. It's happened to me when I've been 7. To me, whoever's behind this is delusional. There's a kamikaze flying over. It's delusional to me. You have somebody stop in front of my vehicle, in their vehicle, for maybe all of 10 seconds while they push buttons on their phone and don't look at me, and I don't know them, I've never seen them. It's delusional to me to say that that is an invitation to participate or testify or protect me and my son from being accused of being terrorists or pedophiles or drug dealers or whatever. People do that kind of stuff anyway. They'll stop their cars in parking lots. And the big clincher is supposed to be what? That a helicopter flew down from the sky just above the tree line and did back and forth passes above the intersection with a big, huge, bright light hanging from it. That's delusional to me. That is so wicked, in a bad way, to assert that that has anything to do with justice or being fair to somebody. Really. Because it's not. It's delusional to make that assertion. And it becomes about the process of somebody sitting back, quarterbacking the maneuvers of a helicopter with a huge bright light on it. Followed with the maneuvers of whoever the person was in the mini SUV, whether it be a detective or just an informant. I don't know. I'm not doing anything different than anybody else does. Just because you haven't stopped for 10 seconds in front of the hood of my car does not mean that qualifies as a bona fide invitation to participate and to testify and protect myself and my son from having our lives destroyed. It's really about the process of somebody doing that. It's about quarterbacking the coordination of those maneuvers. And it just looks like somebody that is delusionally motivated, that has some type of badge of government authority. You know, Shreveport Police told me the only people that can fly helicopters besides Barksdale was the state police. And there's the hospital helicopters too, but drones and all that stuff. You know, using civilians like my co-workers, customers that come in the store, this woman that came walking around the corner of my vehicle. I've been through this before to the point where I started parking my vehicle. Like when I worked over at AT&T up the block across the street away, my co-workers would come following me, walk around behind me in the parking lot while I was on my way to my vehicle. Even when I walked the long way around, just holding the phone up to their ear. I parked over here behind a dumpster. And one of them came following me one day doing the same thing, walked right up on my heels behind the dumpster when I got to my vehicle and made a beeline to me to follow me. Okay, she's not an undercover operative. Neither are my co-workers or customers or store clerks. Everybody wants to get the terrorist, right? Everybody wants to get the bad guy. Every time you turn on the TV today, what do you hear about? Terrorism. NSA, spy operations, government, attempt to subdue terrorists in their sneaky ways and hiding in hotels, planning to blow up the United States buildings and people and cars and twin towers and all this shit. Everybody wants to play the game. Everybody wants to be 007. Blockbuster hits now on TV and at the movies. Spy movies. Spy shows. CSI cop shows. CSI, NCIS, LA Law. Or not LA Law, Law and Order. Ethan Hunt, James Bond. And it's not even the worst. The worst of the spy movies. Look at what the bestsellers are, and what the biggest sellers of movie tickets are. It scares the shit out of me, because I know that I'm innocent. I know my son's innocent. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a drug dealer. Is this what we're doing around the world? In other countries, to the point of having these helicopters drop down to the ground and shoot and kill.